What can we do?
Darling, I know just how you feel. Whenever I'm miserable, I just take a broom and sweep and sweep. You'll be surprised how quickly your troubles will disappear. And have a good cry, too. It'll make you feel better.
Where are you going?
To see Mr. Dithers and get your job back.
Oh, but I resigned.
Don't worry, Dagwood. I'll straighten everything out. I'll tell him you're sorry.
But that's humiliating. It's probably all over the office by now that I resigned. And when I resign, I resign.
Pretty face, funny hat. That's what my Blondie is.
Lovable feet, both flat. That's what my Dagwood is.
Blondie's not always right. I let her think she is.
All of my thoughts are bright, long as he thinks they're his.
Life with us is
Fun and crazy,
baby dumpling.
us and Daisy.
What a family. Incredible, bumsteadable.
Hurry, you'll miss your bus.
Watch out, you'll burn your stew. Nothing's too much for us. As long as with me there's you.
Dagwood and Blondie,
Blondie and Dagwood,
always with me there's you.
Here you are, Daisy. Daisy! Bring it here. Daisy, stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Dagwood, stop barking back at her and go see what's the matter.
That's what I was gonna do. What's wrong? Blondie!
Oh, dear, of all mornings.
Where is she?
She went that way. He went that way.
My hand's full of work and he wants to play hide and seek.
Keep it up, Mommy. You're winning.
Dagwood,
Oh,
aren't we dizzy enough?
look, our picture.
Daisy, stop.
Why is it whenever we have our picture taken, we always look like a married couple having our picture taken?
Daisy, it's all over.
I wish I'd worn my blue sports suit.
How could you? You made it out of the blue suit I'm wearing in the picture.
Daisy, you'll wear yourself out. Mommy, Mommy. Daisy running, Mommy.
Oh, my goodness!
Look, Daisy. Blondie! 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 Either Daisy's lost her voice or I've lost my hearing. Say something.
Your eggs are burned to a crisp.
Oh. Huh? Oh, that's all right. Just give me a cup of coffee.
Oh, I used the coffee to put out the fire. Baby dumpling, if you don't stay in your chair and eat your breakfast, you're not going on a vacation with Daddy and Mother.
Hello, Alman. Hello. Miss Bumstead, Mother says for you to take care of me until she gets back from shopping.
Well, That's dandy.
He's done it again.
Dagwood, I told you there was no coffee.
It comes apart, doesn't it?
Drink a glass of milk. For 2 years, we've been looking forward to this vacation. If a few more things happen, we won't be able to go.
Don't say that, Blondie. Nothing's going to happen.
Before we went on our vacation, my mama broke out in a rash.
Alvin, have you had your breakfast?
Yes. It's a good thing. You make a lot of noise.
Blondie, can't you do something about H-I-M? He makes me Nervous.
Bet you can't spell Mississippi.
Missippi.
Wrong. It's Mississipi. I can spell it backwards, too. I-S-I-M.
See what I tell you.
Alvin, I wish you wouldn't be so intelligent in front of Mr. Bumstead. It gives him an inferiority complex.
Okay. I know the 7 wonders of the world, too.
Alvin, wouldn't you like to wait in the front room until we finish breakfast?
No. You can't stop him now. 1, the Great Pyramids. 2, the statue of Jupiter Olympus. 3, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. 4, the Temple of Diana. 5, the Colossus of Rhodes. 6, the Tomb of Mausolus. 7, the Pharaohs of Alexandria.
Dagwood, I'll bet you don't know what time it is.
Now you're starting. Huh?
Hurry, baby. All the bags in the hall. You'll kill yourself.
You're so smart. I bet you can do this. Oh, that's easy. Oh!
Oh!
Whenever I deliver mail here, I always sneak up from the side. Never come straight up the walk, because the fellow that lives here comes out of that door like a rocket. And if you're standing here...
Boy!
You see what I mean?
Kirk, now you and Wilson stand on each side of the door. Okay. All right. Now, when Bumstead comes in, get him up here on the desk before he knows what it's all about. Then I'll make the speech and give him the bag. Oh. Yeah, he ought to be here any minute.
Mary, did you find out about the airplane?
Yes, Mr. Dithers. The airline confirmed your reservation out of Wichita at 5:30.
It's a confounded nuisance having to drive way over there to catch an airplane. Call the barbershop and tell them I'll be right down.
Yes, sir.
Now, where is everybody?
Well, they're in Mr. Bumstead's office, sir.
Oh, they are.
Shh, here he comes now.
Get set, boys. Bumstead! Come on, Bumstead! Let's keep up on the desk, boys!
What's the meaning of this?
Oh, Mr. Dithers, we're terribly sorry. It's a mistake. We thought you were Bumstead.
You thought I was?
Yes, you see, we're planning on giving Bumstead a surprise gift.
Well, the least you can do is help me down.
Oh, we're steady, Mr. Dithers. Right down. Where are our glasses? Hold on, his glasses. Look at the glasses.
So I look like Bumstead, do I? That is the crowning insult. I ought to fire the lot of you!
Morning, Mary.
Morning.
Morning, Chief. You look like...
Never mind who I look like. Come into my office. I want to talk to you. Dagwood, I'm taking the 5:30 plane this afternoon for Washington.
Well, you'll be on the airplane, I'll be on the train.
Sorry, your vacation will have to be called off.
Called off?
That's what I said. Now, where did I put those estimates?
But I've been looking forward to it, and Blondie's been looking forward to it, and even Baby Dumpling and Daisy have been looking forward to it.
Well, keep on looking forward to it. I need you here.
This is very humiliating. Our picture was in the paper. It said we were going away, and everybody expects us to go.
Everybody is not running my business. I am.
It's the first time I've had a vacation in 2 years, except the time you fired me.
How long does it take a statement to sink into your head? I told you it was off. I want you to handle something for me.
You can't do that. Either I get my vacation or else.
What do you mean, or else?
I said or else, Mr. Dithers, and I meant or else.
Or else what?
Or else. I resign.
Yes, Mr. Dillon?
Morgan, make out Bumstead's check. He's just resigned.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Dagwood, why don't you learn to count up to 10 before you pop off?
Oh,
Here's your check.
thank you. Well, I guess this is goodbye, Mr. Morgan.
Good luck, son.
Hi, Dagwood.
Hello, Bumstead, old man.
Dag, how are you?
Hello, Dag.
How's tricks?
Hello, fellas.
Where's Nelson?
Here I am. Here, put all that junk in this. It's a little going-away present from the gang, and with it go our wishes for a very happy vacation.
You mean it? That's for me?
Sure. Yeah. Say, what's the matter with you? You act like you're walking in your sleep.
Anything wrong?
Wrong? Why, no. What could be wrong? Everything's just fine. Nothing's wrong. Wrong? Why, no. That's silly.
Speech.
Come on, say something.
Ladies and gentlemen.
There's no ladies present. Don't interrupt him, Molly. Go ahead, Dagwood. Give.
Gentlemen, I've been with this firm a long time, and I've been in its office a long time, and this is a good office, too, and it's a good firm, too. And all you guys, you're good guys, too. and I've been pretty happy here with all of you, and I'll remember it, too. And this bag, it's a swell bag. I never saw a better bag. I like this bag. It's a swell bag. Much obliged. Goodbye. Hello, Blondie. All set to go? Look what the gang down at the office gave me. Oh, by the way, I resigned. I quit. Hello, Blondie. All set to go? Look what the gang down at the office gave me. By the way, I resigned. Yeah, that's right. I resigned. Quit my job. But don't let it worry you, though. I'll get another one when we get back. I'll get another one when we get back.
Dagwood, I'm so glad you're home early. Maybe we can make the 1 o'clock train.
Hello, Blondie. All set to go? All set? Hello, Blondie. All set? Look.
What's the matter with you?
By the way, see, it has a zipper.
Well, what's all this?
Oh, that's your picture, remember?
Well, why did you bring these things home?
Oh, somebody's using my office while I'm away.
While you're away? Look at me, Dagwood Bumstead. You were fired?
No.
Oh.
I resigned.
You quit?
I didn't mean to. I didn't have the least idea. I didn't even think I could, but I did.
How did it happen?
All of a sudden. He said I couldn't have my vacation after all, and I said I'd have it or else. And then...
You must have done something.
I didn't have time. I still had my hat on.
But he can't do that to us.
That's what I told him, but he did.
Oh, well, there's only one other thing to do.
What can we do?
Darling, I know just how you feel. Whenever I'm miserable, I just take a broom and sweep and sweep. You'll be surprised how quickly your troubles will disappear. And have a good cry, too. It'll make you feel better.
Where are you going?
To see Mr. Dithers and get your job back.
Oh, but I resigned.
Don't worry, Dagwood. I'll straighten everything out. I'll tell him you're sorry.
But that's humiliating. It's probably all over the office by now that I resigned. And when I resigned, I resigned.
Now, darling, you're too emotional to talk about this thing sanely. I can handle it.
But it's not your place to handle it. Now, hold on, Blondie. This is your apron, and it's my job.
Well, you keep my apron on until I come back with your job.
Daddy, are you going to be Mommy now?
I'm warning you, baby dumpling. Someday your mother's going to go too far, and then Nobody here.
The back door.
Pardon me, madam. Is your husband at home?
Just a minute, I'll see.
Hey, Dagwood.
Hello, Marvin.
Thought you'd left on your vacation.
Don't think we'll take a vacation this year. Some things came up, and the boss decided...
Oh, that's too bad. Blondie was around saying goodbye to everybody this morning. Must have hit her pretty hard, didn't it?
No, she's all right.
Well, then what's the idea of the apron?
That's Blondie's idea. You see, the boss and I had a little run-in this morning, and I resigned. So Blondie's gone downtown to...
To ask for your job back? Well, that'll make you look ridiculous. I don't know what's the matter with wives these days. They think they can run the whole show. It's time we did something about it, too.
What would you do if you were me?
I'd teach her a lesson. Well, I just wouldn't be here when she comes home.
Where will I go?
Go with me, fishing.
Fishing? It would serve her right if...
I'll meet you at the Midway Garage.
Okay. But...
What's the matter?
Baby dumpling. There's nobody... Somebody has to take care of a baby. No. He might grow up to be a criminal, and then it would be all my fault. No. Can't go, Marvin. Sorry.
Oh, Marvin!
Yes, dear. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be at the Midway for half an hour.
Marvin?
Okay. Don't let these women push you around.
Marvin Williams, you come here this minute or I won't let you go fishing.
Coming, dear.
Hey, Daddy, you left all our dirty dishes in the sink. If you don't do the dishes, Mommy will be mad.
Shh. Do you want the neighbors to know all our business?
You have to take him back, Mr. Dithers. He didn't mean any harm. He's sorry. He's terribly sorry. Why, he's home right now, sweeping his heart out. Mr. Dithers, I don't believe you've been listening to me.
Yes, I was. I heard you, Blondie. I was thinking. How would you like to take Dagwood's place?
Mr. Dithers, you're joking. No one could take Dagwood's place.
Quite the contrary. Any number of people could. There's one thing about this deal that I think you could handle better.
But you're confused, Mr. Dithers. I don't want a job for myself. I'm asking for Dagwood's job.
Well, now, just a moment, Blondie, before we both get confused. Dagwood walked out on me when I needed him most. Now, he should be taught a lesson. You're the logical one to do it. Now, I'll help you if you'll help me.
But I'm Dagwood's wife.
Well, of course, you can't help that. But you can help him.
Looks kind of quiet.
I told you my sister's gone on her vacation. Come on, Freddie.
I don't like you staying in that house all by yourself. What if something happened to you? Your mother's going to be mad enough when she finds out we didn't go to my sister's.
Now, don't let that worry you, Freddie. I can handle Mother all right. Once we win the cup at the Garden Cafe, nothing can stop us. We'll be state champions then.
Gee, I can hear them cheering from here.
Come on, help me with the window. There's one around the side that doesn't work. Never has since Dagwood fixed the lock.
You leave too much water in them. If I had a sister, we wouldn't have to do this. Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you scared to stay in this house without Mommy?
Yes. No, certainly not. Did you hear anything?
You're nervous. See him, Daisy. Sissy. I'll get my G-Man badge.
Dagwood!
Hello, Aunt Dot.
Baby dumpling.
What's that?
It's Freddie. Freddie, are you hurt?
What happened?
Who is it?
Oh, this is my brother-in-law, Dagwood Bumstead. This is Freddie Turner.
How do you do?
All right.
And this is Baby Dumpling.
Hello.
This is a joke on us. We thought you and Blondie gone on your vacation.
That's not what I'm laughing at. I thought he was a woman.
Are you straight on all those points?
I think so.
Well, the rest is simple. If the government approves our contract to build the airport here, we must buy the Philpott property before he finds out and raises the price. Now, that's why it must be handled secretly and promptly. I'll phone you from Washington tomorrow. I know what's going through that head of yours, Blondie. You think you're doing Dagwood a mean trick, but believe me, it's all for his own good. That's more like it. Now, you know what to say to everybody?
I know what to say to everybody but Dagwood.
Well, I'll tend to that.
Yes, Mr. Dithers?
Get Bumstead at his house.
Hello. Just a minute. It's Mr. Dithers. Shh, he'll hear you. Daddy, it's the boss.
Oh. Mr. Dithers? I have a good notion to tell him to keep his old job. Bumstead speaking.
Dagwood, Blondie and I have just made a little deal. She's taking your place.
My place? My job? But how?
What did he say?
Why, he was fine about it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Leave your bag here and take my things up to the guest room.
When my wife gets home, tell her I've gone fishing.
Daddy!
Goodbye, baby dumpling. The court will probably give you to your mother anyway. I wonder how deep it is here.
Oh, forget it. Everything will come out all right. By the time you get back, she'll be eaten out of your hand.
No, it's all over. I can never hold my head up again.
Hey, look out. You got one. It's a sweetheart. Don't let it get away now. Boy!
That's the biggest one that's gotten away all day.
Yoo-hoo! Be right with you, girls.
Who's that?
A couple of singers from the Garden Cafe. They're good friends of mine. You'll like them.
Yeah? Gee whiz, Marvin, this is terrible.
Oh, keep your shirt on.
But listen, I've got a wife and a baby and a little dog and everything. You shouldn't have done this. Why didn't you tell me?
Hiya, kids.
Marvin, isn't this the most thrilling spot?
Oh, well, I'll be seeing you later, Marvin.
Hey, wait a minute. Mr. Bumstead, this is Betty Lou Wood.
Marvin gave you a big build-up.
And this is Francine Rogers.
How do you do?
Yeah.
Cute, isn't he? He's charming.
Yes. Am I? Well, thank you. Well, Marvin, I'll see you again sometime.
Hold on. What are you trying to do? Run out on us?
No, of course not. We've just met, haven't we?
Yes. How do you do?
Well, what do you say we go get a cocktail, huh?
Swell, come on, everybody.
I don't feel very much like a cocktail. Now, if you folks don't mind.
Oh, I'll stay here.
But I have to do some more fishing on account of we haven't very many fish. And you know when you go fishing, you ought to get some fish.
That's the trouble with these fishing trips. Everybody wants to fish.
Oh, Marvin, you're a scream.
I'll go with you. Well, I'll be as quiet as a mouse. Help me, won't you?
Help me,
Go on, help her.
Look out.
Hey, you'll fall overboard.
Oh, look out.
Here's your camera, Francine.
Oh, thanks.
Well, we'll see you folks later.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
You look as though you were born to the water, standing there with your face turned toward the sun.
Oh. Blondie!
May I come in?
How do you do?
My name is Shaw. Ollie Shaw.
I'm Mrs. Bumstead.
Yes, I know. I guess things in an office must feel a little strange to you, Mrs. Bumstead.
Yes, they do.
Pretty busy, eh?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'll drop in again.
Freddie Turner.
Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing here?
We came after the contest at the Garden Cafe.
Yeah, we're gonna win the state championship.
Where's Dagwood?
He went fishing.
Fishing? Yeah, and he was awfully mad about something.
Mr. Dither said he was just fine about it.
Hey, Dagwood. Now what are you doing?
Well, I was just getting some wood for the fireplace.
Well, you've carried in 2 cords of wood already. What's the matter with you anyway? Every time I turn my back, you sneak out. You scared?
No, I just like to carry wood.
Oh, why don't you try to have a little fun? For crying out loud, Francine's a nice girl. You act scared to death of her.
I do not.
Okay, then show me.
All right, I will. But
you're yellow.
Is that so? Well, just watch me.
I've been watching you. Where'd Betty Lou go?
She's in the kitchen.
Whoa! Here you are, Mr. Bumstead. Mr. Bumstead. There we are.
Much obliged, Mr. Crane. Guess I never would have gotten home if you hadn't picked me up.
Always glad to help a customer. Would you mind delivering your own milk this morning?
Sure.
Watch it.
Oh, bye.
darling.
Hello? I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, that's all right. I'm glad you did. I was just dozing anyhow. I've been sort of waiting for you.
Yeah?
I fixed you a sandwich, too.
Why?
Because I love you.
You have a funny way of showing it. Besides, I'm not hungry.
You went away and didn't even say goodbye. You never did a thing like that before.
You never did what you did before either.
Well, I couldn't help what I did, but you could. Why did you do it?
I wanted to teach you a lesson, but I changed my mind, came home.
Well, I wanted to teach you a lesson, too, but now I'm stuck with it.
You shouldn't have gone down there in the first place.
I wouldn't in the first place if you hadn't quit your job in the first place.
I didn't quit. I resigned. Anyhow, I didn't think you'd accept.
Well, he did. And then you got me all mixed up in it. And now I have to keep a lot of promises I made to Mr. Dithers on account of you. And you'll go on hating me.
I don't hate you.
Well, what are you doing away over there, then?
All right, now I'm over here.
Well, why don't you kiss me? I have another confession to make, Dagwood.
I have one to make, too.
Let me clear my conscience first.
All right.
Well, Mrs. Fuddle told me that Mrs. Woodley told her that every time Marvin Williams went on a fishing trip, it was just to get away from his wife and meet some girl.
Oh, is that so?
And when I heard you were with Marvin, I became so suspicious and distrustful. I had an awful struggle with myself to keep from going up there and spying on you.
Goodness.
I imagined all sorts of things. And let me tell you, Dagwood, if anything like that ever happened, I don't know what I'd do. I believe I'd be tempted to kill. Yes, and drown Baby Dumpling and myself, too. Oh, that's silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
There, I've said it, and I feel so much better. What did you have to confess to?
Well, I didn't catch any fish.
Oh, you poor darling.
He never catches any fish anyway. Daddy, what was all that talking and crying about last night?
Shh. Don't mention anything about last night. That's all fixed up. I hope. I smell something burning.
Toast.
Oh, now what am I gonna do?
Do like Mommy does, scrape it with a knife.
Sure, anybody ought to know that.
F.R.
Good morning, Mommy.
Good morning, honey. Good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Dagwood, who is it that goes fishing and has the initials F.R.?
Oh, that's easy, Franklin Roosevelt.
Morning, Miss Bumstead. Laundry.
Laundry? Oh, dear, I forgot.
She forgot. I'll attend to it.
Hey!
Oh.
Take the sheets off Baby Dumpling's bed and the scarf off our dresser. Oh, and don't forget the clothes hamper in the bathroom.
And be quiet. I'm still asleep.
Shh, baby, eat your breakfast. It'll only take a minute.
It's all right, Mrs. Bumstead.
Mommy, why don't you send the dishes to the laundry?
Now, darling, eat your delicious oatmeal and drink your delicious milk.
I'd like some delicious fried eggs.
Oh, but fried eggs aren't good for little boys. Here, try some of this delicious toast.
Why is everything I don't like delicious?
Hello? Hello?
Who is it, dear?
Must have been the wrong number.
Where is that bell?
I don't know. It followed me all the way downstairs.
Let me have that bag.
Do it again, Mommy. Do it again.
Look what time it is.
Oh, dear, I'm late. Daisy, get away from my house.
Quick, we'll get our things. But where are your things?
On the console.
On the console. Hurry, baby. Here she comes.
Stand back, Daddy. She goes by awfully fast.
Oh, the door.
You know, Mr. Bumstead, I like it better this way.
Hey, Dagwood.
How are you, Marvin?
Listen. Francine lost her camera. She thinks she might have left it in your fishing creel.
My creel. Gosh, you had me worried for a minute. What made her think she left it in my creel?
Oh, that's just like a woman. Well, forget it. It'll turn up someplace.
I presume you want larger prints.
Yes, the larger the better.
How many prints each?
Just one. I'll have more made if I like these.
Name, please?
Mrs. Bumstead. Could I have them delivered to me upstairs at the Dithers Construction Company?
Certainly. Now, would you like to have this loaded again?
No, I'll wait till I see how this load comes out. Well, thank you so much.
Long distance from Washington, Mrs. Bumstead.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Dithers? Oh, Mr. Dithers, Dagwood and I got together last night and we thrashed everything out.
Well, that's grand, Blondie. I didn't think you could do it.
Can you hear me clearly, Mr. Dithers?
Yes, I heard what you said about thrashing Dagwood. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Well, never mind that, Blondie. Now, listen, I have an appointment with the Aviation Board this evening. I'll wire you if they approve the property. Morgan will give you a check to close the deal, understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, you stick right at that office until you get my wire. I want this deal closed tonight. I'll take the midnight plane, so I'll be back there early tomorrow morning.
Well, yes, sir. I'll wait right here. Oh, Mr. Dithers, couldn't Dagwood... Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Dot and Freddie are doing them.
Well, that's fine. Baby, tell Daddy Mommy wants to speak to him.
Daddy, Mommy wants you on the telephone.
Tell her I'll be right down.
She'll be right down, Mommy. Yes, I'll be a good boy, Mommy. All right, Mommy. Goodbye, Mommy. That was Mommy.
Daisy.
Get away from that phone.
Hello?
Dagwood, I just talked to Mr. Dithers. He's sending me an important wire, and I can't leave the office. So you'll have to do something about dinner.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Dear, may I? No, dear. Yes, dear. Listen, dear, may I? Dear, may I go down and play pool with the boys? Thank you, dear. All right, dear. Goodbye, dear.
Well, how do you do? Could I interest you in some, Oh! Oh!
I wonder what she was selling.
There's no need for you to be nervous.
I hope not.
Mrs. Bumstead?
Yes.
60 cents, please.
Oh, just a minute.
Just like Dithers sending a telegram collect.
Oh, this isn't Mr. Dithers. This is a personal matter.
Thank you.
Oh!
Do you realize the finals start at 9 o'clock? Our whole future's thrown overboard, and by my own flesh and blood. If I were Blondie, I'd divorce Dagwood.
I'm a nervous wreck. Maybe some music will soothe me.
It's up. It's out. I'm hungry.
How can you think of food at a time like this?
I'm not thinking, but my stomach is.
Yes, I guess the world goes on just the same. People keep on eating. But this is the final complete end for us.
Come on, Daisy.
Why don't you call your sister again?
Well, I've called her twice already. She said we must stay with that infant.
I'll handle this. What's her number?
I wonder if anything could have happened to him.
Who, Dithers?
No, Dagwood.
Oh.
Hello?
Mrs. Bumstead, this is Freddie speaking. Now listen, we've got a chance to be state champions. We've eliminated all but Brown and Adams counties, and our whole future's at stake. And yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What'd she say?
No. She's got the police looking for Dagwood.
Hey! Some guy's wife has been squawking to the chief all evening. Says her husband should have been home by 6 o'clock. Now, I don't want to embarrass anybody by mentioning any names, so whoever it is...
Freddie,
Yeah?
we're not to leave Baby Dumpling, right?
Right.
All right, we'll take him with us.
Yeah.
I wonder how Daddy gets these things in his mouth.
going bye-bye.
I'm going with Daisy go.
Get Daisy. We'll have to hurry.
Ouch! Slap me down. That's my trumpet finger, too.
Hey! Where is everybody?
You'll find a note on the desk.
Oh.
Whose mysterious voice told Bradbury there was a note on the desk? And what is in that note? Here's the next episode of Murder Afoot. Same station, same time, next Tuesday evening.
When you hear the tone, the time will be 44 minutes and 58 seconds past 8 p.m.
Oh, gee. Gosh. My.
Well, well, you still here?
Yes, and so am I.
Oh, hello, Pop. Mind if I join you?
Oh, at last. It's Henry W. Philpott.
That's the Garden Cafe property.
Write the check, Mr. Morgan.
Can I help?
Have you a car?
Sure.
Good night.
No dogs or babies allowed.
So, there you are.
Hello, Daddy.
Where's Doc?
She's inside. What I've taken from her tonight. The way she acts, you'd think we were married.
Come on, Daisy.
Oh, why, Dagwood, I never expected to see you again.
Neither did I. I mean, how are you?
Who is she?
Oh, I'm just a friend of your father.
Does Mommy know?
Shh. I'm glad to have seen you.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't find my camera, did you?
No.
I lost it once before, but the finder recognized me in one of the pictures and returned it to the cafe.
Is that so? Well,
fortunately, there's one of me in there this time. You and me. Betty Lou snapped us in the boat when I fell in your arms.
well, that's swell. So long.
Goodbye.
Look, now, don't either one of you two say anything to Mummy about meeting that lady, and don't say anything about losing the camera or the picture. Picture? Us? Both? Hey!
Just a minute, buddy. This is the 10th time I've said that dog and baby can't come in here.
So, this is the way you treat your upbeat.
Excuse me.
Now, Freddie, I was just jigging this one, and then I was going to see the manager.
Do you realize you've almost ruined my amateur standing? Sitting out there in public with a dog and an adolescent. You're a cross-rupper, that's what you are.
One more word out of you, Freddie Turner, and I'll call the whole thing off.
I've washed dishes, nursed babies, and carried around dogs until I've lost my dignity. But I still have my self-respect, and I'm through.
Freddie! Freddie!
Some substitute gave you the boot. You had it coming to you. So you're counting sheep and losing sleep. You had it coming to you. You didn't think of consequences. Didn't think that I'd feel bad. Now you're coming to your senses. But it's too sad. You can't be had, so you're going through what I went through. You had it coming to you. 'Cause you weren't fair to our affair. You had it coming to you. You were heading for a tumble, and the crash was overdue. So cry if you dare, see if I care. You had it coming to you.
You know, I have a notion to quit drinking.
Oh, sugar, a few drinks never hurt anybody.
Well, that settles it.
Me too.
I'd like to find Mr. Henry W. Philpott.
He's probably in his office. Right through the cafe and to your left.
Thank you. here?
Waiting for Daddy.
Where is he?
In there.
Just what is he doing in there?
Having his picture taken.
I'll hurry home now and take another look around the house before my wife gets there.
You're a dear boy, Dagwood.
Why, what is it? Who did it?
I don't know. Dagwood, speak to me. Speak to me.
Hello?
Can you sit up?
Here, take him in there.
You let him sit here.
What is this man doing here?
Well, I lost my camera.
You're always losing your camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're just about to witness the final contest, which determines the Jitterbug Championship of the state. And over here, from Adams County, Miss Marie Masters and Mr. Billy Hanson. And over here, from Brown County, Miss Wanda Hilton and Mr. Joe Toney. And last but far from least, ladies and gentlemen, the visiting champions from Polk County, Miss Dot Miller and Mr. Freddie Turner. All right, kids, now let's swing it.
Who hit me?
I think it was a lady named Mrs. Dagwood Bumstead. Do you know her?
Know her? I'm her wife.
Dagwood!
Where'd that guy come from?
Why didn't you think of something like that? Oh, come on.
all packed again.
Baby Dumpling, I'm going to talk to you about something very important, so listen carefully. Now, try to understand everything I say, dear, because this is hard to say. It's more difficult than the time I explained to you all about the stork.
I never understood that either.
Well, never mind that. Darling, you know how you sometimes build a house with your blocks, and you build it too high, and it topples over?
Daisy knocks mine over.
Well, Daddy and Mommy built a house, and Daddy knocked it over.
He broke my electric train, too.
We must forgive him for that, dear. But this time, he's broken something that can't be fixed.
He couldn't fix the train either.
Baby Dumpling, you're being very difficult. What I'm trying to tell you is, we're leaving your daddy.
'Cause he had his picture taken?
Yes, that's exactly. How did you know that?
The lady told Daddy.
Do you know what was in the picture?
The lady fell in Daddy's arms, and he caught her in a boat.
Baby Dumpling, Mother has always tried to shield you from the ugly things of life. And I don't know whether I'm doing right or not, but look.
She fell all right.
She did not fall. You're just like all the rest of the men. Of course, she is leaning a little. Do you think she really fell?
Look at her foot.
We love and believe in Daddy, don't we, dear? We don't want Daddy to know that we didn't trust in him. So, let's forget everything we said about Daddy. Hurry up, darling. Let's get unpacked before Daddy comes back and finds out we doubted him.
Hello, Dagwood. How do you do?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm waiting for Blondie.
What is she doing?
She's upstairs packing.
Let me tell you something. It's packing.
You're Blondie's sister, I suppose. Beauty runs in the family. My name is Shaw. Ollie Shaw.
Packing, huh?
Oh, dear, I wanted to have everything finished before you got here.
Sneaking away in the night, eh? What's that slick-haired Don Quixote downstairs got to do with this?
Dagwood, there's no more between Mr. Shaw and me than there was between you and Francine Rogers.
Oh, so you kissed him?
Oh, Dagwood, I don't see how anyone can be so suspicious. Kissed him. Then she didn't fall in the boat. You kissed her.
She did fall in the boat. I kissed her in a bungalow.
Baby Dumpling! Start packing.
You don't have to pack. I'll pack.
So you even brought him home with you. I heard all about it. So you won the cup, didn't you? Well, you'll have to answer to me for that.
Now, Freddie Turner, if you dare to make us
Leave the room.
This boy seems to think that
Leave the room!
I'm going away from here just as far as I can get.
Put down that cup and put up your fists.
Now, just a minute, Sonny.
Don't you Sonny me.
You leave Ollie Shaw out of this. As far as I'm concerned, he's a fine, upstanding young man.
Get up.
Well, give me a chance to get up.
All right.
You go first.
No. You go first.
No, sir. No one will ever be able to say I walked out on my wife.
Of course not. You want to be first to go last so you can blame it all on me.
I do not. You're the one that's leaving. You first.
No. You first. Dagwood, I'm waiting for you to go.
I'm waiting for you to go, Blondie.
Aren't we all going together?
Daisy will miss Baby Dumpling.
I'll miss Daisy, too.
Blondie won't.
Dagwood?
Mommy, do we unpack now?
Oh.
What is it?
The telegram. Mr. Dithers sent it. I was to buy some property from Mr. Philpott at the cafe. Quick. We'll be right back, Baby Dumpling. Go to sleep. Come on.
Sleep? I haven't had a good night's sleep in days.
Before I really forgive you, there's another thing I want understood, too. From here on, I'm not taking care of any babies, nor dogs, nor dishes.
Dot, you and Freddie wash the dishes and take care of Baby Dumpling and Baby. We'll be back. I haven't my keys.
Neither have I. I left mine in my other pants. I'll go get them.
Never mind, dear.
Blondie, I don't see why Mr. Philpott raised his price to $25,000 just because you hit me on the head with a pocketbook.
Let's not talk about it anymore, dear.
Daisy, stop ringing that bell. Doggone that dog.
Daisy.
Mr. Dithers.
Did you get my telegram?
Yes, sir.
Doggone. Did you see Philpott? Oh, I have the rottenest luck. 4 hours out of Washington, I received a radio that some lobbying politician had stuck his nose into the deal and everything was off. There was I, 8,000 feet in the air, and you down here. $10,000. Probably cost you that much, didn't it?
Well, you see, Mr. Dithers, a lot of things happened, and Dagwood was down at the cafe, too.
And when Blondie...
You don't mean you didn't buy it?
No, sir, we didn't.
You see, Mr. Dithers, it was all my fault.
Of course it was all your fault. Nobody in the world could mess up a deal the right way but you. Good old Dagwood. I always said he was a man in a million. Why, I couldn't run my business without him. Yeah, I guess we've all learned a lesson this time, huh? Well, we get everything straightened out so you can go on your vacation now. Oh, you're a couple of swell kids. See you later.
Goodbye, Mr. Dithers, and thank you, Mr. Dithers.
Have a nice trip.
See you later, Chief.
Vacation
at last.
Let's back. Baby Dumpling.